welcome to Vlogmas day 10. Hubby went to work a few minutes ago and I did quite a lot yesterday. I didn't film everything, but I got quite a bit done, as you probably see a few pieces. I've got my morning coffee. Today I've got this Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Boss. I've had this mug some time. I got this from Tesco's. Do excuse my nails. I am going to do my nails in the next day or so, but I was hoping to get everything done first of all, because we've got a very hectic weekend coming up. So my deadline is to try and get everything sort of organised, up to date by Friday. I did keep all my washing going yesterday, and I have actually admittedly got a pile of laundry on the lounge floor that I didn't get sorted out last night due to the fact that me and hubby were whacked last night. We actually went to bed just gone 9:30, although we were both awake just gone 4:30 this morning, but we did stay in bed until the alarm went off at 5:30. So I am going to get on again today. Unless again anything happens today, I will be staying in, getting things done, carry on with the organisation. I'm hoping, look, he's turned around. I'm hoping to go through my gifts, as I said, and hopefully I'll go into that in more detail and or show you my gift list again, although I can't actually show you everything in it, and how I store my gifts through the year, because say we have got our American relatives coming over from America, and I'm not sure if they're flying from Detroit or Florida, because I know they've got a home in Florida, and I think they normally spend the summer month, but I should say the winter months, in Florida. So yeah, so they'll be spending the weekend with family and with us. So we've got a hectic weekend also with our granddaughter. We'll be seeing her Saturday and Sunday. We have got a carol service as well. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of get on in a minute. I'm gonna start with my laundry that I didn't get sorted last night. As I say, sometimes I sit on the floor and I do my laundry, and I do like these Mickey ones, and I'm not sure if they came from Disney World or not. And I've also got up here, if I can get closer, because I'm sitting on the floor, I've got a post box and like the Dear Letter Santa that's in ceramic. I did actually get those from B&Q quite a number of years ago, and these are a little bit rusty. These, I love these. I used to put treats in these little tins. I'm not sure I can get it off actually. If I can unhook it. These with the let me bring it over, with the lovely Santa, and a little teddy bear in the tree, and it's in like a little tin. And I've had these so many years. Funny enough, sometimes I can tell you or tell anybody where something came from, like things like the decorations I got from America, and I got those back in 1993. Yet sometimes something more recent, I don't know whether it doesn't sort of stick in your mind so much, or hasn't got memories as such, doesn't seem to stick in my mind so much. And I have shown these before. These are so many years old. That one is 1999. As I said, I have actually put the years on most of them. And I've got this post box. I'm not sure if where that one came from, that one. But I don't think it was Poundland. It could have been. But to tell you the truth, that one is really good quality. Not knocking Poundland. As I said, I love the you know, the controller for computer games, but I've only managed to find one of those. Else I would have got quite a few more of those. But yes, we did sort of reset the home. It's not too bad. Do excuse my pile of washing on the floor. As I said, that was the last thing I was going to do last night, and I didn't actually get that done. As I said, and I'm sure everybody agrees with me, it's actually getting everything else done on top of all the Christmas nice pieces that you have to do, like the wrapping, the cards and everything, and the visiting. As I said, I know Sunday's video ended up being so short that I uploaded, I think, yesterday, because sometimes it runs a little bit late, like a day late, because we did our Iceland food shop, and then what happened was we then went visiting, and then as we were about to leave, I got a phone call to say someone was popping in. So it ended up, by the time we got back, had something to eat and everything, it got quite late. So like I said, that's my morning little chat, and I'm going to get on. I got laundry to do, and I got some organising of the gifts, and I'm hoping to show you my wrapping station also. Alright, we're in the main bedroom. It is still fairly early, so I'm hoping there's enough lighting because I wanted to get on this morning. So this is where I store my gifts. My gift stash is in that wardrobe there. I'll sort of show you how I organise it, but I can't really go through in too much detail because I don't want everybody to know what they are actually getting, although I have got a lot of pieces in the games room that's waiting to be wrapped up. So I'll just show you the wardrobe, and I have done this a number of years now. So open it up, and as you can see, I did mention about this before, that the shelves are quite low because I'm quite short, but it gives us that quite a big space going up there. So I've managed to get 4 crates in. These were from Tesco's, and I paid like £1.50 each for them a fair few years ago, and I have covered some of it up because I just don't want it showing. I know a few bits I have actually shared already. So I've got 4 crates, and usually, as I say, the bottom ones I've got like Christmas gifts, and usually I have, I think they've been turned around birthday gifts or something on them. But as it gets close to this year, it does get quite full. I did get these boxes quite some time ago actually, and I think I paid something like 25p for them from the charity shop, brand new, and so I've got a few of those, so they need to go with my Christmas stash, wrapping station, which I'll be showing you shortly. Wait till it gets back in focus. Then, as I say, I've got a few coats and jackets here. Sorry, it's really dark. Then I have one of these plastic units here. I've just closed one of the doors, hopefully get a bit more light in there. Again, I apologise for the lighting, but I wanted to get on this morning. So this unit has 3 drawers, and I use them to house all the smaller gifts, like, you know, I like buying socks, any jewellery items, DVDs, Blu-rays, sweets, chocolates, anything little, especially for stocking fillers and things like that. I tend to put in these drawers here. So once I've purchased something, especially if it's on sale after the previous Christmas, I can put it in these drawers and I know where they are. As I said, I do have a Christmas gift list book that I log everything down, so I know what I've got and who I've got it for. This is just some additional wrapping paper I have. I will be leaving this up in the bedroom. It's in the same wardrobe at the bottom. that I keep all my gifts in. As I said, I don't think I bought any Christmas wrapping paper last year. I bought a few bags and a few decorations to put on gifts, but I don't think I actually bought any wrapping paper because I bought quite a bit the previous years, and we did cut down each year. So now our granddaughter is that little bit older. Yeah, it does take sometimes quite a bit of wrapping paper to wrap her gifts up. But other than that, I tend to like gift boxes and bags, like the Poundland ones. So I'll be showing you my wrapping station very shortly. Right, I'm on my lantern at the moment. I was trying to find a decent light to video this. This box, as you can see, it's a very long box. I got this from Wilko's after last Christmas. I think I did pay full price for it actually. I don't know whether it was $9 or $12.99, but I wanted one the previous year, and then when I waited till after Christmas, I couldn't get one. And I wanted it to store wrapping paper in, because I've said this before that I don't leave all my cards, although I make my cards now, my Christmas cards, I don't store my wrapping paper and my tags and everything in the loft, due to the fact that I tend to start wrapping up fairly early, even before we get the decorations normally down from the loft. That is due to visiting. However, it did get a bit delayed as we had quite a lot of illness during November, so we were delayed. So back to the box. This actually is stored under the main bed in our room. So I'm just going to take the lid off, like so. And this is where I store all my wrapping paper. And there's a few rolls that I showed you earlier that I keep separate. They're the ones that haven't been started. And say I've got gangster wrapper. This all actually goes downstairs. And what I do is the little bookcase in the lounge I have as a wrapping station. So I won't be taking the whole of this box down. It is very heavy. I will just take out what I need and make up my wrapping station in the lounge until I've done all the wrapping. So a lot of these papers I will take down and use, because a lot of these have already been started. And any offcuts I tend to roll round the larger roll like that, because there's a couple of odd bits and pieces, because I do wrap most things up, even for the Christmas stockings. So I'll take that, and I do like this Grinch wrapping paper, so I'll take all those out, and so I can show you, because this is one way of storing all your wrapping paper. If you've got the room, I don't know, depending on where you do store it. As I say, I store ours under our bed, either that or I've got a gift sort of part in one of our double wardrobes that I store gifts and everything, and any extra pieces that I need. So this is how it's stored. So this is one way of storing it before I actually set up my wrapping station. So I've got all my ribbons here. I've got these boxes here, and it is a set of boxes. So I did show these last year and I still haven't actually used them, and one of them should have my little pegs in for my cards. Here it is. Here's the ribbons and the pegs to put my cards up. As I say, and I keep all ribbons, bows, tags, little gift bags and everything in here, so everything is together. I mean, for most people this probably will be okay, but as I said, I want to actually set up a bit of a wrapping station in a lounge, because I just find it easier because of storing this box. I can't really store this box downstairs, else it means carting it backwards and forwards up the stairs, and say it is really heavy, especially when you've got everything in it. And then in this box here, I've got a selection of tags. So I just wanted to show you this box before I set up my wrapping station. Alright, as I said, I was sorting out my gifts and everything and checking my gift list and everything. And this crate, I always have a crate of pieces that I've actually purchased after Christmas on clearance. So I'm going to show you the sort of things that I did actually purchase after last Christmas, just to give you some ideas. And as I said, I always have a small budget after Christmas, so that if there's anything that I need to purchase or restock my Christmas stash, then I can. Although last Christmas I never actually bought any more tags or wrapping paper or anything, because I've got plenty of those sort of things, and I haven't bought Christmas cards in a while because I have actually been making my own. So I'm going to show you in this box and some of the things that I have actually purchased. Right, so first of all, I always like Christmas nightwear, and I've actually got this night shirt, sorry for the light, and it's got Santa, oh my god, and this one I got from Primark, if I remember rightly. There's the ticket, and it was is that £6, and it was reduced down to £2. So that's the night shirt. As I said, I do like things like that, and that was from Primark. This one was from B&M. It was originally £9.99. It was reduced to clear for £5, and it's actually the Grinch pyjamas. As I said, I do like my nightwear, and I like to have new for Christmas, and I also like to have new for the New Year as well. So I've got those. Then I've got this mini stocking. And this is another, I got quite a bit from Primark actually. This was originally £6 down to £3. And as I say, it's just a nice little stocking to use of Minnie Mouse. Then I bought a towel and flannels. Now, I bought quite a few of these flannels, and these were reduced down to from £1.50 to 50p. So I've got quite a few. Got about 4. And then I got, because they only had the one, they had the bath towel. Now this was originally £8. It was reduced down to £3, and it went through the till as £1, believe it or not, because I still got the receipt. So I couldn't believe that, and it was a shame they only had the one. So and I'll say it's a lovely like burgundy red with the gold print. From B&M, I got 4 photo baubles. They were originally £2.49, and these were reduced down to £1. So I got 2 sets of those to make Christmas decorations with. Some bows with the little crystal on. These were 99p down to 50p. Don't know whether this was pound rolled or not. I can't remember where I got those from. Another item from Primark was it was £1.50 again. I got it for 50p. They only had the one, was the Harry Potter flannel. So yeah, or face cloth. Said they didn't have any towels to match that. Carrying on with Primark, these baubles were originally £5 each, and these are the ones that I look out for. And after Christmas, these are the Harry Potter ones. They reduced them down to 50p. So I got 4 of these. So I got 4 of those. And then these were again originally £5. This is the release of the Mary Poppins last Christmas, and these were £2 each, and I got 2 of those. I'll leave those in there. I did purchase a little Christmas decoration for 50p from Poundland. And what else we got? I've got 2 of these. This was from Flying Tiger, and I got 2 of these. I've got one for myself to go with my little village, and I got one for my friend. And these, I don't know what the original price were these, but these were reduced down to £1 each. And so I think they're just very sweet. Again, this was Flying Tiger, excuse the rustle. If I remember rightly, these were, I think, 50p each, and it's like the American style caravan, and the Airstream is it called, and I got 2 of those. So something else to sneak on the tree before hubby comes home, especially after the last one when I was showing you all the extra tree decorations I've got. Then I've got 2 tins. These were also from Flying Tiger, and these were reduced down to 50p each, and I think these are really nice to either give with cookies in. Got 2 different sizes, or biscuits, and if you can get a small enough packet, you could put the sealed biscuits inside or fill it with sweets. So like I say, they were 50p each. Another item that came from Flying Tiger, and this was reduced down to £1, and it was the snowman tin. And again, you could put a packet of biscuits in there or packet of cookies. Nice cookies in that one. So that's that. And then I've just got, I think this might have been peacocks, I'm sure it was, although I may not need this one because I've got my granddaughter's case still back from last year. It's a Christmas Eve box. It was originally £3.50, and I paid £1.50 for it. It's just a Christmas Eve box of shoe box size, but it's not big enough actually to put what I need to in a box. So I think, oh yeah, and the only other thing that I've got in here, as I always stock up, is tissues. And I bought these from Dunelm. These are Dunelm, and I paid 20 or 25p, and I got 2 boxes of tissues. Always handy to have these. So that is some of the pieces that I bought. This box is actually specifically what I purchased in January, or roughly around January time, straight after Christmas or December time last year. So I just wanted to show you this lot to give you ideas, you know, to keep an eye out, you know, in the sales for pieces. If you keep a small budget aside, it's surprising. If you get into the routine of doing that, it's surprising how much money you can actually save and make some lovely gifts. As I said, these would look nice. As I said, put some ribbon on that, and you could have one with sweets in and one with biscuits, or make your own cookies and present them in these tins, especially if you do a lot of visiting like we do. Just before I put everything away, I did find something else in there, and I got these from Poundland last year after Christmas, and I paid 50p each for them. So I've got one with our son's name on, then I've just got one with Grandad on and one with Grandma, and I can add those to our gingerbread tree on our breakfast bar. So again, that's something else I just wanted to point out. Right, so this is my gift list. As I said, I briefly said about this when I was doing my Christmas planning video. And I have categories: Advent, Christmas ideas, and then I have got gifts and DVDs. Right, I can't show you too much in it because obviously a lot of it is what I don't want people to know what they have got, but I can show you one little bit. Let me just put that on there, because this first bit is already what I've just actually shown you. So this is for this Christmas. This is what I purchased either after Christmas 2018, January 2019. And as I said, I've listed it down like Christmas tissue box denim was £1, reduced to 50p. I got Grinch pyjamas, the size B&M for me, and what the price was and what it was reduced down to. And the only thing that I've ticked off was the plastic Christmas dinner plate. I got that just after Christmas. It was the turkey plate where it's got the turkey, vegetables and everything, and then the pudding segment and gravy. And the reason why it's been ticked off is because we had a sit-down New Year's Day dinner, because it was my mother-in-law's 80th birthday. So that's why that's been ticked off, and that was sort of half price. So this is how I do it, and if it's been allocated, it's got the name put by it. But a lot of these sort of pieces were actually for this family anyway. So that's what I wanted to just show you, how I keep a check of what I've purchased and why I often know what the price was and what I got it for, because I've got it written down. So I just wanted to sort of show you that. And as I said, I do purchase a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays from Poundland, although this year I did get some Disney movies from Asda because they were on offer, a couple of box sets, which I'll probably show you again. I got them for our granddaughter, and I'll show you those when I wrap those up. And as I said, ideas, I've broached that before. If anybody happens to say anything or might have an idea for gift baskets or anything, I write it down on the pad as notes, so I can, so I don't, as I said, I keep saying my head buzzes, but if I get any ideas or someone mentions something, and I've said this before, I need to find out whether they're actually serious about it, or if I bought something in the past, did they really like it? Because it's horrible having to give something and some, repeat buy, and somebody doesn't like it. So I usually like to check about that. I normally have to say, did you really like those chocolates? Because if you didn't particularly like them, please tell me, because I won't purchase them again. Things like that. So yeah, so that's the gift. That's why I often know what the prices were, and at the back I usually keep the receipt, especially until the guarantee has run out on certain products, or if it's clothing and I need people to try items on, then I'll keep them in the back there so I know where they are, so I can return them. So as I said, I've done this now for years. This one will be will be coming up to the 3rd year me using this book. I used to have just an ordinary pad. I've always liked these sort of things because when I'm folding them back, if it hadn't got this sort of perforated bit, it'd be forever bent and pages will fall out. So I do like them with the spiral spine. But in the past I've used other pads, and so I've used it, I don't know how many years now, 10-15 years, maybe longer. But I know for a fact that I always used to make notes, especially when the boys were little, because that way I knew what I'd bought and how much I'd spent on them, especially as we only had at the time one wage coming in, and hubby used to work away a lot at the time, so I was left down to all the Christmas gift buying anyway and shopping. So I just wanted to quickly cover the gift list again in case anybody's wondering why I know what the prices were, and that is the reason why. Right, I'm just about to show you my wrapping station that I do actually keep in the lounge for a few weeks anyway, until I've actually done all my wrapping up. First of all, I want to show you this snowman that a friend of mine bought me, and she allowed me to open it earlier because obviously so I can get the use out of it. And also this is the Costa ceramic mug that my son bought me last year. I did have another one, but I smashed it by accident, so he bought me another one last year. So my wrapping station. Now this is the lounge door coming from the back, from the hallway. For the front door's just there. Now I will make a declaration that this works for me because we don't have young children living in the property. I do have a granddaughter who's 2, but she doesn't normally touch this door, and when she's here we just leave it open like that, so it does actually hide everything that's behind there. The only thing that I haven't left on my shelf is scissors, which normally I would leave right at the top, just on the off chance that she does go behind there, but she hasn't as yet. So I've got a bit of extra lighting, so I'm hoping that this is going to work. And this is the 3rd year I've done this way. As I said, yes, it does look a little bit messy and cluttered, but as I said, that's why when we're home I leave the door open, so it does actually cover it all up. As I said, most of this wrapping paper, bags, tags, anything like that came out of the big long plastic box. So I will start at the top here. Again, you may have seen this from last year. I got that gangster wrapper, that was from Primark. Then behind I've got these little bags that I got from the charity shop for £1. And you can use them as an advent calendar, or you can just use them as gift bags. So that's those. Then this next box, I'm trying to keep so there's not enough shadow, is got tags and anything that I might use to decorate gifts. So things like little wooden ornaments that I've bought, really reasonable after Christmas. And I also like to use these little baubles on gifts. And also I got these, I've got 2 sets of these bows. And these were from Flying Tiger, and these were reduced down to 50p after Christmas. So I've got 2 packs of those, and they will go with the majority of my different wrapping papers. What I tend to do is I do like to buy wrapping paper that's on the roll. I just find it more cost effective that way. And as I say, most of these tags I've either made myself or I have bought after Christmas, like these I've made. Sorry about the shadows. I'm doing my best. It's getting quite late. And then at the side, I keep a selection of just ordinary tape. I do like these dispensers, and I've got bigger tape, especially if I need to send anything through the post. And sometimes I even add the little Christmas pegs onto parcels as well. I did show you these boxes as well that I got from the charity shop. Last year I had these and I didn't use them, and that one has my little pegs and my ribbons in. that is just sticky labels, especially for anything that I wrap up that goes in the stockings. Sometimes I just use those. And then again, I got a selection of little mini boxes. They were reduced as well from Flying Tiger. And then in this basket here, I've got a couple of bows, some thick ribbon, a few cards that I've made that I've got left, my address book, pen, and in that address book I've got first and class second stamps, just so they're there for postage, along with I have got some brown paper as well, in case anything, say, needs to go through the post. In this little plastic one here, over, is a lot of ribbons. So I've got a lot of these from Poundland after Christmas, and some odd ribbons. If I've got any bits, or if I've wrapped gifts up, people tend to give me the ribbons back. Then I just put a little peg on just to keep them neat and tidy. So I try and use those pieces first before I use you know, the new ribbon. Just slot that back in there. And then down here I've got an assortment of different bags. I haven't bought any more for a while, and I've still got quite a few from last year. One of my favourites being from Wilko's, when they had this range with the car and the tree. And these sort of ones I got from Tesco's after Christmas, and they were 10p each. So again, I probably won't be needing much tags, ribbons and that sort of thing, and gift bags after this Christmas, depending on how much I get through. A couple of favourite bags of mine is this one, because I do like the brown paper and it's got Merry Christmas. And I've also got this one, which I believe I got from Asda. So as I said, I got them all in sort of height and how big the bags are. I do have a few bigger ones back there, and I do like using, when I've wrapped up, I like using the really strong bags, as I said last year, because I bought so many of these with Dear Santa on, because they are stronger, especially for you know, delivering gifts. Another thing that is good for storing your wrapping, whether it's any occasion or Christmas, is this one here. Now, this was a gift from a friend, and what I tend to do is, and I'll show you that bit in a minute, and this one is use the wrapping paper that I've already started, or have a variety of wrapping paper. Sometimes I do the wrapping paper to the person. So say it was her granddaughter, she may have something like Mickey Minnie. More grown-ups may have a gold wrapping paper. Say hubby might have the Grinch, things like that. So sometimes I do it that way. Well, I've opened it so I could do it one-handed. So the top bit, it's just got all the odd ribbons and bows. Last year, and I've said this a couple of times actually, it turns out my family turned around to people and said, please don't put bows and ribbons on Denise's gifts because it takes too long to unwrap them, and she keeps all the ribbons. But I tend to have a lot of the ribbons come back anyway, so you can reuse them. Why waste money that way? And then if I just lift it up, then it's got the rolls of wrapping paper. As I said, I do tend to use up what has been started first, and then I have still got new wrapping paper that is in the large plastic tub that stays under our main bed. And the other thing I use is this thing that I got from IKEA, and that just stands small rolls that I'll be using. And some of my favourites is, as I've got the Grinch there, and I think I had some elf wrapping paper somewhere. Yeah, this one. So I do like those. But one of my all-time favourites is the car one. But unfortunately, I was surprised and a little bit disappointed that Wilko's did not have that wrapping paper again. So this is my wrapping station. As I said, it's handy for me, and the best thing is about this setup is that in an afternoon I can put a movie on or a program, or in the evenings I can sit normally on the lounge floor, wrap up, write cards, whatever I need to do, and then I can put it all back, and I'm still with the family unless it's something that I don't want them to see, which is when I wrap it up in the afternoons when they're at work. But if it's something for somebody else, then I can wrap it, as I said, watching TV with the family, and then it's very easy to put everything back on the shelf, and I can see exactly what I have. So I hope this has helped. As I said, it all depends on what space. It is more of a problem, as I understand this, if you've got young children, but as I said, we don't have that problem. So as I said, this works for me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.